Thank you, Tyler.
When are you guys coming out with Optimus Prime too? What's up, guys? Tyler with the Lawn Review. I'm here with Greenworks. Yin, talking about some of the Greenworks commercial product offerings and some of their residential product offerings as well. They got a lot of cool stuff. They announced a new Optimus line today. So they've got a lot of cool stuff in the works right now. But the man with all the info and intel is Yin. He's going to talk to you a little bit more about some of the specs on these tools. They're super cool. Answers a lot of the questions that you guys have had in the comment section about, you know, durability, runtime, costs, things like that. They've answered a lot of that with this new line that's come out, just their product offering in general.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So thanks, Tyler. And we started the commercial products range starting from 2016. And then from 2016, we have put 7-8 years experience in the field and got a lot of feedbacks from landscapers like you guys. And then finally, in this show, we are able to present Optimus lineup, including ride-on, including handheld, including walk-behind, and also including charging solution. And I was asking Tyler, what are the most asked questions from the landscapers? And then one thing is, is it powerful enough? So for example, this one, 72-inch zero-turn in front of you, it actually comes with a 70 horsepower power. So much more powerful than the diesel 72-inch. And then the weight of this unit is 1,900 pounds versus 1,950 of a diesel unit. So it's not even heavier. And then because it's 70 horsepower, what this can do for you is when you have the blade is always constant speed at the 19,000 foot per minute. So whether it's wet or dry, whether it's tall or short, whether you drive faster or slow, it's always at 19,000 foot per minute tip speed, which means you have a beautiful car and you don't need to cut a second time. It's always have the best possible cutting quality because of that 70 horsepower. And then this particular one comes with electric height adjustment, so you can push you can put electric height adjustment for moving the deck up and down. And it also comes with the ETO blower in the front. So this ETO blower is able to do a 51 Newton. So basically 51 Newton backpack blower, a gas backpack blower is around 30 Newton. And this one is able to do 51 Newton. And so it's much more powerful than any gas one you are able to do. So now that we fix the power thing with the new Optimus range and also runtime. This one comes with a 36 kilowatt hour battery. It's able to do 8 hours cut. One charge is able to do 28 acres in one day. One charge. It's unbelievable.
28 acres.
28 acres.
That's enough.
Yes. And then longevity. So when you guys are using the gas one, typically every couple of 100 hours, you need to service your hydro motor, your engine, etc., etc. This one, in 2,000 hours, no service maintenance needed. We give you one service to do, is to greasing the casting or casting wheel. That's all you need. And that's why it's beautiful on this machine. Then, of course, you don't have noise. The noise is much less. It's a better cutting quality. It lasts long enough. Now, talk about financials. The financial side for this one, we have operating cost measurement. So if you add in the gas one, gas unit cost plus gas cost and plus maintenance cost, now changing to battery, actually you are better off using battery.
Yeah.
So it is even better for your bottom line. So you are able to make more profit. By the way, it's also good for the environment. Why not?
Yeah.
So all in all, we feel this is the best time for moving from gas to battery. And then we have Optimus lineup. Greenworks Optimus lineup is giving you that perfect solution.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah. Thanks,
And guys, to winterize this machine, this is my favorite thing about electric lawn tools. To winterize this machine, what do?
You don't need to do
You
anything.
park it. That's it.
You park it.
Yeah.
You don't need to do anything.
Yeah.
There's no winterization.
Yeah.
I have a jet ski. Every year I only ride 2 hours, but I spend 2 hours winterizing the thing.
This one, you just park it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ready to go.
Exactly.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that we've talked about the tool, let's talk about how do you get this thing charged? Like if you're out on the job, you're running out of battery, what do? You can't head to the gas station. So what do you do?
That's probably the single biggest question we got from the user, landscapers. So when I use gas, if I run out of gas, I go to gas station. But if I run out of battery, what do? I finish my job earlier. So that's not the answer. So after the last 3 years work, we put a lot of engineering work. Finally, we are able to present you Optimus Cube, the charging solution for you. So whether you are using open trailer or closed trailer, this Optimus Cube is giving you the capability to charge on the go. While you are driving, this Optimus Cube behind me can charge 12 handheld batteries in 1 hour. At the same time, you can also charge the 0 turn in your trailer at the same time. So 1 hour charging equals extra 2 hours cutting. So just now we talk about 28 acres. So now that would give you another 2 hours cutting, which means another 5 acres. So if one day you say, I want to do a 10 hours job instead of 8 hours. So we come with this cube, we'll be able to give you the extra 2 hours. So now this cube basically is able to charge your handheld battery and charge your 0 turn at the same time while you're on the go, while you are driving. And then in the evening, when you come back to your station, you just plug in the charger to the side of your trailer, and everything in the trailer will remain to be charged. And in the morning, you just unplug and off and go. So you don't need to do anything else. Everything in the trailer is being charged already. So we are the only one come up with this end-to-end solution. We always thinking this is the last missing part of the puzzle from helping landscaper to move from gas to battery. Now we have nailed it, and then here is the show. So please find out more about Optimus Cube. It is the solution for the charging system. Thank you, Tyler.
When are you guys coming out with Optimus Prime too? All right, guys, we're outside at the demo area with Greenworks. We're talking about some of their 0 turns. They've got a lot of new offerings, some cool stuff. I know that this stuff, I've really enjoyed using this myself. So Corey's the subject matter expert. He will talk to you about some of the more, the specs about this, more so than I know, but some of this stuff is really, really cool.
Yeah, so we've proliferated the line over the last 7 years and grown from just a couple basic SKUs to now we've got every deck size, every power size, different battery sizes, and all the offerings that every landscaper is going to need. So it's really exciting now. A landscaper can come to us no matter where they're at in the country, no matter what they need, and we've got a product that's going to fit their needs and fill their trailer out.
Yeah, cool. Biggest size you got?
So we got all the way up to 72-inch deck, all the way down to size 32. Okay. So whether you got a small gate you got to get through or whether you're mowing open fields, we got a mower that'll fit your needs.
Yeah, perfect. All right, well, let's talk about some of these things.
So let's talk about this one. Let's work around here. So this is our mini stander. We've got it in 32 and 36-inch deck sizes. This is a 36. Again, it's got the same heart in all of these as we go across the line. We had a CAN bus system and amazing batteries. This one has an 8-kilowatt battery in there that's going to get you pretty much all day runtime, mowing all those small yards and lots. The nimbleness of getting on and off the stander, everyone loves that. And the technology in here, it's the same across all these platforms. We got great touchscreen, but ability to charge your phone on the fly, and that's a fast charger in there too. Yeah, so you never run out of power. Yeah. And with the sound of these,
this is perfect for snacks too. If
you can throw some small snacks in there. Yeah,
cookies and things like that.
All that stuff. This is the only one without a cup holder. So we also offer cup holders on all those, so you can store your drink as you're riding along. Because you're out there in the hot, you need something to stay refreshed, right?
Yeah. Cool. This one you can just hold your cup.
Yeah.
Cool. This is a beast.
Yeah, so this is the let me see which one this is. We have so many. I gotta double check. Yeah, this is our standard. This is a 48-inch deck on this one. Again, every year we innovate, we upgrade the programs, and that's the beauty of it. Is every single time we've had customers that come out and tried our machine last year, tried again this year. It's a revolutionary, better machine because we continue to improve the drive feel, all the weight balance, all the little touch points get better every year. And that's the beauty of it.
Cool. Deck heights right here.
Yeah. So you got 1/4-inch deck heights all the way from 5 inches all the way down to 1 inch.
5 inches.
Yeah. So you got a lot, and everything on our machine's adjustable. Everyone has adjustable handles. That's good. We have adjustable foot pedals, seats, all of that. You can customize to whatever the user wants. So whether they're short or tall, this machine will fit everyone.
And this guy's beefy. Feels good.
Yeah. So stamped. And again, you unscrew that and you can get full access to your deck to clean that off. Okay. And when you look at the deck, there's nothing down there except the blade motors, right? We've made those super flush, only 25% just 2 inches above there. So all you take is a blower, blow it off. You got a clean deck. There's no belts, none of that. All that maintenance and daily frustration is gone. That's the beauty of these
All you got to
machines.
do is grease these boys up, right?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing that people say. So what do I got to do with maintenance? Well, I got no belts, I got no filters, I got no oil, none of that. The two biggest things I say is you got to make sure you get your air in your tires.
Yeah.
We also have wheels, but you got to grease the casters whenever you want to do that, and then change your blades. That's all you got to do. Because even our motors in our drive, you can look at their hub motors. Yeah, they're super powerful. And you got to service those every 2,000 hours. You're going to have to go in there and put some grease in there. So once every 2,000 hours, how often is that for most landscapers? That's once every 3 to 10 years, depending on how busy they are. I mean, that's a lot of time. So you take away that yearly maintenance of doing all those details, and it really makes their life a lot easier.
So no more excuses like, honey, I'm working on the lawnmower. Like, we got to come up with a different one now.
There's no excuse.
No Saturday, like I got to change the oil, all that stuff.
Just sharpen or change the blades. That's the beauty of it. You can go have a beer in the garage and just chill out, say, honey, I'm working on it, as they're watching the game and just relaxing.
Yeah. Cool.
On this one, we've got the Pico bagger, and we've developed the bagger with them. So that's not a steel, it's a cast iron external of the bagger, and internal, we make the impeller in there that is now carbon fiber reinforced. And so that will chew up leaves and grass like you wouldn't believe. We've taken this out there when the leaves start falling now, and it looks like you just took an eraser down the field. There's not a single leaf or blade of grass that you've cut that's left in that path. Yeah. It is phenomenal. It packs those bags full, and people have been very impressed with how good this is. Yeah. The beauty of it is again, when you buy this machine, you don't have to run extra belts and have different setups and pull things on and off there. It's a power head that's the exact same as our blade motors that's running on there. So you can run that all day, and it'll just keep churning those leaves. Nothing else to do besides hit the button, turn it on and off from the driver's seat, and away you go.
Perfect. That is cool. That is a really cool shredder.
Yeah. So it's a bagger shredder, and we got a weight kit because, again, you can pack 300 to 500 pounds of grass in the back there. So you got to have some balance, so you get more nimble on the hills and make sure you keep your front end down.
I have a video where I was using a Toro on a super steep backyard, and about came over the top of me. Geez. And so I need that.
so the beauty of, again, the electric is we got a weight kit for that. Yeah. But with the electric control, we can dial and adjust that so you never get your front wheels off the ground. You always stay stable and planted. And going back to the heart of the matter is our battery is under the seat within the frame. Okay. We started the entire design process of all these with the battery. We didn't have a gas machine that we go, oh crap, now we got to replace the gas engine. We'll put the battery there and then figure out where the powertrain works. We start with the battery, build the entire frame around it. So that's a low center of gravity and it's rock solid. So you don't have to worry about the stability of these machines. That's the beauty of it.
It's interesting. That's a selling point for some people in there, the reverse direction. Some of the guys that started with gas. Yeah. They're like, it's the same exact stuff. It's battery. And you're like, is that a good thing?
No, because look how that's worked out for the auto manufacturers. Yeah. Tesla started around the battery and built the machine up. Right. All the auto manufacturers start with, we'll replace the gas engine in the front. We'll put the battery there. And then is that the right weight balance? Is that the right location? Yeah. No, you have to build the entire thing around it. Yeah. So integrate and make sure from the ground up it's made the right way. It makes it so much easier and simpler for maintenance, for all these different handling capabilities, etc.
Yeah. Cup holders
on everything. Yeah. So now we're getting down into the lower series. What we're just showing you mostly is the commercial series, the 9 series. Now we're getting into the 7, the 5, and down to the 3 over here. Yeah. So these are for a little bit less power, because you don't need all day run times for some of these. We start out with, on the 72, we got 36 kilowatt hours. Then most of our machines, we've got 24 kilowatt hour batteries. Now we're dropping down to 18 kilowatts. That's going to get you your 10 to 18 acres a day that you're going to be able to cut with that. Yeah. So that's, some people do that as prosumers. Some people do that as guys that are running, not a full-time crew, but just kind of the ability to have that flexibility of different battery sizes based on how long you want to mow, what your crew's trying to do every day. Yeah. But we still have the same durability. The same motors are in there, the same drive motors, the same blade motors, the same battery technology is all integrated across the platform. So you're getting that reliability out of the machine.
Cool.
This just has a couple less features, a little bit cheaper seat,
Yeah.
a little bit lighter machine. And we still have the full 360-degree lighting. So no matter where you're at, and that was another big thing when we started from the ground up, as we said, we want LED lighting everywhere. So if you're driving along the side of the road or in a neighborhood, we're so quiet.
Yeah.
Like no one can see or hear you coming.
It's like that piped in noise that, cars do.
Yeah. So we added lights so you can be seen from any angle. Also have lights on top that you can turn on and off with the click of a display there.
Yeah.
So it's flashing so people can see you from behind, on the back. We have red lights as well. So it just adds that degree of safety that you can be seen. And with these lights, you add another 15 minutes to a half hour in the morning and at night, because when the sun's coming up, you've got just enough light where you can see what you're doing. You get that extra cutting in at the start of the day and at the end of the day. Yeah. When you're trying to wrap it up at the end of the day, you got just enough light to be able to hit that extra yard or whatever you need to get your day finished.
Sometimes it's better to be seen, not heard, right? I've heard that's that. So
now we're down to the 3 Series. And we think this is going to be super popular with homeowners with some decent acreage. Because what does everyone need? They need a way to haul stuff around. They need a multi-tool. And that's exactly what this is. When you look back here.
Oh, heck yeah.
You've got a dump bed. So now you can load up your hay, your logs, your mulch, and then you can dump it out, pull it off here, or hit the button and dump it off. So now you've got a cart that you can take anywhere. You don't have to have a tow behind that you're going to jackknife and have problems with, or have it extra. You just put it in this bed and you can haul around whatever you need. We've got insets here so you can build something up taller, so you can stack stuff up in here 5 feet tall. If you have, 6 bales of hay, go for it.
And the weight balance, it's all within the frame, right?
Yeah. So it's all within the frame. We've got large batteries here.
Okay.
And then the small handheld batteries up there. And as we know, 80% of the power that you use when you're riding any of these machines is going to that deck and cutting that grass.
Right.
That's using a ton of energy. So with all of our machines, everyone says, so what happens about the range anxiety? What if I'm mowing all these yards and I get way out to the end and I run out? Well, the display tells you to the exact percent how much battery you've got left. Even our smallest machines tell you exactly how much you've got left. And when you get down to 3%, it goes into limp mode. So the blades turn off and I'm down to low power. With that little amount, 3% left, you can still drive over a mile on each of these machines. So you're never going to be stuck in the middle of nowhere. You go, okay, the blades shut off. I'm done. I got to get back to the house or back to the other side of the ranch. We've driven these and I tell guys, okay, find out what the range is on these. I want to keep double checking this. And they're like, oh my God, I had to drive for 30 minutes on this thing.
Yeah.
Because it just won't run out of power because the drive motors are so efficient. Okay. You can just keep going forever because you're not using all the power to cut the grass. Right. So that's the beauty of a lot of these machines. This was going to be super popular with the homeowners and some of the weekend warriors who want to get out there. It's still the same amazing deck technology. The cut quality is phenomenal. The other thing we haven't even brought up yet is our blades. When you are mowing with gas, you get that bogging down whenever you go from light grass or no grass to getting grass. You're driving at 3,600 RPMs, all of a sudden it drops down. What happens? Your drive speed slows down. Yeah. And the blade speed tip speed slows down. So your cut quality gets degraded as you do that. Yeah. With ours, everyone's amazed. They start driving and they're driving, our machines can go up to 16 miles an hour. Some of these. Mm-hmm. Most people are cutting 8 miles an hour or so. Yeah. You're driving along 8 miles an hour. You're setting up your cut. You turn on the blades. Your drive speed doesn't change. Yeah. It doesn't bog. It doesn't change. The same thing when you hit that grass. You don't slow down or whatnot. Mm-hmm. You just keep cutting at that same speed because with the battery technology and the CAN bus system, you can dump as much power as you want. So the blades are just spinning at very high efficiency. And as soon as they hit resistance, they just crank up the energy that they're using and just keep going so that they don't slow down. So that provides an amazing cut that everyone's always impressed by. I didn't expect to get that good of cut. I thought this electric and it's not have the power or whatnot. No. It just powers right through. That's the beauty of it. You don't have an engine that's taking energy away from the drive and then it's pulling back and forth between the drive motors and the blade motors. There's a motor for each wheel. And there's a motor for each blade. So all 5 are independent on all these machines. And
really?
And that's the other fun thing. When you're going along and all of a sudden you hit some real heavy grass on your left-hand side, the right-hand blade motors just keep going their normal speed. And the left-hand blade motor just cranks up the amperage that it's taken to stay at that speed. So with a gas machine, it bogs the whole thing down and they all slow down, right? Yeah. That's the beauty of being independent with the technology.
That is cool. That is really cool. Yeah. This is more prosumer, you're thinking? Or?
So yeah, I think that's a prosumer thing where a lot of the homeowners, ranchers and whatnot, people with acreage, and everyone's always like, so what's the range on these? Our large format batteries are for the commercial users that want to be mowing all day. This is for the homeowner that, again, these are removable batteries, and it, as opposition to the constant in the machine batteries.
Well, that's nice.
So the range on this is whatever you want.
How many batteries?
Just buy more batteries.
You just stick them right there.
And so when we do testing all day, we just put a couple batteries in here and you can just keep mowing, because how fast these charge is almost as fast as how fast you can cut. So if you have an extra set of batteries, you drop those in, you drop those back on the charger. And by the time that they're done charging is the time that you need to swap them out. So you can, so what's the range on this? However much you want, man. You can keep cutting all day. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Stepping over here, you see a couple different things. We got the wheels here, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
We offer pneumatic or solid state or solid filled tires on all of our machines now. So if you want the cushion of pneumatics, you got it. If you want the wheels, you got that as well.
Yeah.
On this machine, we're also unveiling our new blower this year, the ETO blower.
That is cool.
The BL51.
That is cool. What's it putting, like CFM wise?
So it outputs 1,050 CFMs, and that's 51 newtons of force.
Yeah.
So I drive along with puddles that are about 1 inch thick and just blow the water out of the puddles. It is amazing how much energy you can put out with that.
Yeah.
With that as well, it's all electronic controlled. So you've got your buttons right here to turn on and off.
Yeah.
You can drive along, change the speed of it, so you can have it lower, faster. You can move it back and forth depending on what angle you want. You want to come on the right-hand side of the sidewalk and blow grass out. You want to switch it to the left, you just adjust the toggle and move it around. So this is one of the passion projects of mine, because whenever I'm out with landscapers, I see them, they go out and they cut and they get grass all over the street, all over the sidewalk. And then at the end of the day, they got to go back and grab a backpack blower and they're riding on here with one hand with a backpack blower. And I'm like, that's not safe.
Or doing the reverse,
or doing the reverse and trying to blow it with the deck. And that's not, it'll push the grass, but not with the power that this does. And so this is just another thing where with our power, you can run the blades, you can drive, you can run a blower, all these different things. It just makes it so much easier for the landscaper. You got one thing on your trailer instead of having to have another machine that's just for that.
For sure.
Or doing things unsafe, with driving a backpack on there.
Yeah.
The other thing which you see here is because we don't have a gas engine, there's nothing hot or nothing to replace here. Now you got a place to store stuff or mount different things. So now you've got a hauler as well, right? So you want to haul, again, you want to haul things around your property. You want to move debris from one side to the other. You got a place to attach it right there. Strap it down, put a bucket, do whatever you need. Cause there's no filters. There's no air coming out of there. There's nothing hot.
Put a car seat
no exhaust. Anything you want. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah. That's cool, dude. That's really cool. Beefy too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And with anything, I design it so that a big American like me can stand on it or be on it. Everything is sturdy. Everything is over-designed, as I like to say, because I don't want the customer to ever say, well, it was weak or it broke or whatever. It's always going to last longer than what we think. Everything's designed to last pretty much 10 years on these. The batteries, for example, all the batteries, because of the technology we've got in there, are good to 2,000 to 3,000 cycles.
Okay.
So if you're mowing all day, you get home at the end of the day, you charge the battery.
If you do that every day,
every day. So most landscapers, like high use landscaper, mowing 5 days a week. Yeah. Right. So you mow 5 days a week. What is that? 200 some days a year. That's a lot of mowing, right?
How many cycles did you say? 10.
So 3,000.
Okay. So 10 years or something.
So that would be 10 years worth of using it 5 days a week, every day of the year.
Yeah.
And at that point, you still have 80% of your battery capacity.
Okay.
So the battery's not done. You still have 80% left.
It's true.
So you can get all the way up to 3,000 cycles and have 70% left. So again, now we're up to 15 years you've been using that battery and still have 70% of the original capacity. The machine still runs and drives. Everything still works. So
it's like your iPhone, like
exactly
a little bit shorter, you know, as it ages, but
your iPhone, that's a little bit different technology, but so
we can cut it out.
Yeah. So that's the beauty of it is, everyone's like, well, how long is the battery going to last? So what happens when it goes bad? We've got a 5-year warranty, 2,000 hour warranty on all of our commercial batteries. So you can take that worry out of your head right away.
Yeah.
And then I ask, how often do you replace your engine on your machines? 2,000 hours?
Yeah.
Ours is 2,000 cycles.
Okay.
Times that times every cycle, you're mowing, 3 to 8 hours a day for each cycle. So how many hours is that?
Yeah.
That's 6,000
Yeah.
to 20,000 hours of use. That's 10 times as long as your gas engine's going to last you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So-
a long time.
So again, that simplicity and not worrying about the service or the maintenance and all that.
Yeah.
You see there's a bigger upfront price tag because you're paying for all that. You're paying for 10 years of gas upfront, but you
Right.
never have to buy gas again.
True.
So it makes us money back by the end of the year or two.
Well,
We've already started making money back on it and saving money because the other thing you're not doing is you're not stopping constantly in the morning to get gas.
right.
You just plug it in the morning, you load up the trailer, and
Right.
away you go.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, even like just the headache of something goes wrong with like, the pumps or something like
Yeah.
that. Like you don't have to deal with that. So that's another
No,
thing that's
With the technology in here, again, the display tells you whenever there's an issue, if the blade motor hits something or stops, it'll say the right blade motor instead of like
Yeah.
on a gas machine. New users always have that struggle of like, well, boss, the machine just stopped. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
This one says it's the right blade motor. Go check on that. It's stalled because there's something stuck in there probably.
Right.
So the guy gets down and it
Pulls it.
helps solve that first level of problems. So you again make the job easier with less maintenance and help the user fix the thing. The displays also comes in 3 different languages. You can just switch on the fly.
right.
So if you're in Canada, we've got French. If you're in America, you've got English and Spanish.
Okay.
Again, so any user could be hired to run these machines. That's the simplicity
That's
of it.
really cool.
We love that.
Yeah. No, that's super cool. Dude, you crushed it. Those are awesome. Is there anything else you want to talk about this guy or no?
I mean,
If you don't worry about it.
we can kind of skip that because that's the trail end of our products of the UTVs. We're coming out with some new stuff next year that's going to be super exciting and groundbreaking. That's just kind of an old product that we've got that people love and municipalities buy them. Again, it's all electric. It's simple. And you can haul a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's a little different.
They bought one or are using one. And that's what we find. A lot of convention centers,
pretty
universities love those.
Yeah.
Again, the other beauty of it is on our UTV side is, again, it's all the electronics in there. So they say, we don't want people driving above this speed. We got a 10-mile-an-hour speed limit at our university.
Oh, okay. You can,
You can change that on the fly. With any gas machine, well, we got to change the governor or do all these different complicated things. With this, I've been in numerous municipalities that go, okay, we want 15 miles an hour this year because 10 miles is really too slow for us. Okay, great. So we adjust it and you're set. You don't have to do anything about it.
How fast can it go?
So that machine goes up to 15 miles an hour, and our larger frame UTVs go up to 30 miles an hour.
Okay, yeah.
But again, you can set whatever you want. Yeah. Everything's adjustable. That's the beauty of electronics. Even that's another thing we're doing this year is in the display. A lot of people, we came out with this machine 2 years ago, and it goes up to 16 miles an hour, which people are like, that's fun. Why would you mow that fast? Well, for getting back to the trailer, it's super nice and convenient because you're not putting along at 8 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But also you can be productive at that speed if you've got a nice flat area and you want to mow that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are like, I don't want my guys to be going that fast. Well, great. Now in here, as the owner, you got a 4-pin password and you can adjust the speed to whatever you want. So you say, it's a new guy. I want him only going 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You set it in there. Now you don't have a problem. Or you're the experienced user. I want to unlock everything. You can do whatever you want.
So if somebody's watching this and they're like, okay, how do I get one of these? Where should they go?
So go to greenworkscommercial.com and you can find a dealer or distributor local that you can go in, test drive one, get a demo of one, or buy it directly from the distributors that we work with across the United States.
Yes. A lot of cool product offerings for sure.
We've got a full diverse lineup now.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's very few things that we don't make for anyone that wants electric outdoor power equipment, from the smallest trimmer to the biggest 72-inch zero turn. We make it all. We're the one-stop shop for all that.
Perfect, dude. Well, thank you so much for your time. I mean, this has been awesome.
Thanks. I love talking about our product. Come let me know if you have any more questions.
For sure, man. Thank you very much.